All right, welcome to CEO Unplugged. I am Garrett, of course. We got a cool chat coming at you right now from the founders, co-founders of Perfect Jean. We'll get into it in just a second. Please welcome Ovi and Zach. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us, and your homes look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
All right, so let's get the story. So the thing that attracted me to you guys right off the bat was the F khakis. So I go, what do they have against khakis? And then I read into who you guys were, what you're about, and lo and behold, I'm wearing a pair of your jeans right now. But where did you guys meet? Are you guys best friends? Did you grow up in preschool together and wanted to start a company? Tell us where you guys got started.
I think we met about like 6-7 years ago. I was working on a consulting project at a wholesaler manufacturer. They were doing a custom app with Nordstrom to sell some custom sweatshirt, whatever, it doesn't matter. And Zach's company, his wholesale business, manufacturing business, was in the same office. And so we were just around all these kind of like old school apparel people. And we were the two who were probably 30 or under at the time, pretty much.
Those young kids,
exactly.
Those little scooches.
Little tykes running around the office. But that's where we met it. We just kind of always talked through ideas. And then the company I was at previously called Kidbox, Zach was an investor in. And so just over the 5 years that was going on, we had been talking, and we kind of took a lot of the things that made the previous company really difficult and said, let's just wipe away all the complexity, do something super, super simple, and sell a pair of jeans for a reasonable price, great product, and have a lot of fun doing it. Just be ourselves and F your khakis, basically.
Well, did you guys have to wear khakis in previous jobs? Hence the F khakis, slogan.
I just never really liked khakis.
I went to Catholic school my whole life, and it was like khakis. I don't think I've worn khakis ever since.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's sort of emerged a bit in popular culture, a sort of anti-khaki rhetoric, right? That we're sort of building on.
Unless you work at a retail store.
Yeah, unless you work at a retail store. Yeah, if you're and I'm sure if you work in the doctor's office, you're wearing khakis all the time and you can't say anything about it. But like, for me, it had never been the go-to pant. And it certainly seemed like, a great way to just create a fun vibe around buying comfortable denim instead.
So, but with that, why denim though? Like, so you guys have this idea, hey, let's start something. Why jump into the denim world? Because there are names out there that, people know without even thinking about it. So why jump into the denim world?
Yeah. So, I mean, again, I come from a wholesale clothing manufacturing background, have a lot of experience in denim, had started to see a trend towards stretch denim. It's sort of around. It's not as if, we're entirely reinventing the wheel by putting 2% spandex into a men's bottom, right?
Right.
It's more comfortable. It's great. We have a terrific product that is better than your standard 2% stretch denim. However, it's not necessarily a new market, right?
Right.
But what we saw was sort of a void in the sense that, like, a lot of these companies are directed towards being traditional lifestyle brands in a sense.
Very, very like by the book,
Yeah, the websites are very clean cut. The ads are very clean cut. They have some fun, but certainly not enough fun.
They either work
after work fun.
Yeah, exactly. They work on a farm or they go on a yacht.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, and we had seen certain brands such as, like, I think Chubby's is an obvious one. Where the guys behind the company are just having fun, producing a lot of good content, creating copy that really generates strong user content. And that was a lot of the impetus for how we decided to work on this particular project.
All right. So I want to get into the comments in just a second, but, I want to ask a very ironic question, but what makes Perfect Jeans perfect?
I feel like you should answer that, Garrett, as the user.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's
flip that.
I got mine on too.
Get the black. So I'll do the rest of the interview like this, everybody, up on my chair. But yeah, no, I'm actually wearing them right now. You know, outside of this, you know, they're great jeans, but they are quintessential perfect quarantine jeans, you know.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, I think that's part of it. I mean, we certainly didn't make it for this, you know, period of indoor quarantine type.
Right, of course, but why not? Why not at least use, you know, take
Yeah.
advantage of the opportunity?
No,
Because
I mean,
people are wearing pajamas all day, so when you need
yeah.
some type of normalcy in your life.
Yeah. No, of course. I mean, it's a good balance. So they're unbelievably comfortable, which I'm sure you know.
Yep.
The fit is, again, we started with slim and skinny. We intend to add an athletic fit, but you know, it's certainly not too loose, not too tight. We're sort of sitting in between.
Right.
We definitely took a lot of feedback from users on their favorite, well, users, I mean, customers, apparel buyers, from their favorite brands. Levi's is definitely a good like base guidance as far as the fit block.
I can't do squats in Levi's, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, but it's sort of various components, right? It's really stretchy, so it's comfortable.
Soft, super soft. It's key.
No,
Yeah.
it definitely is too, and a friend bought them for my birthday, and it's like the snowball effect, because once you find a good pair, and no matter what it is, whether it be clothing, shoes, whatever, you want more of it because you get into that comfort zone. So
Yep.
that's how you got me a part of this this close knit group. So, but we were talking about the marketing too, and just going against, you know, you guys swimming pretty much upstream against the grain of the conventional, you know, we have to do this very Mad Men style, but the complete opposite of stuff. But like, tell me the story. Our friend was just telling me this the other day about, you know, bigger brands coming to you and going, you guys are just, you know, you're doing it all wrong. You know, you shouldn't be doing this. And then, but ironic, they themselves started out doing the same thing pretty much.
This is great. All you, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, so I think that a lot of brands, once they reach a certain size and success level, they perhaps try to erase their past.
Can't delete tweets from the past.
I mean, I think fundamentally denim advertising has been edgy throughout its history. That's how brands emerged. You know, I guess at some scale you do maybe create something that's a bit cleaner and more mainstream, but in terms of getting the word out there, we wanted to create something that was fun, edgy, and that customers responded to.
Right.
And yeah, with regard to that specific incident,
you don't have to say the company, but you could say the celebrities that were associated with it, though.
Yeah, so there's this old Mark Wahlberg and Kate Moss ad where,
right. Yep.
I mean, I believe at the time Kate Moss was like 15 or 16 years old, and Mark was, I believe, 21. And I mean, they were all over each other on television, on ads that were nationally publicized. The comment was sort of in response to like, just like a post on Instagram, not an ad, where
that we had done. Right.
Yeah, we had that. So where a woman was, you know, grabbing a dude's balls, and the copy said, "Grab a pair." Right? It's like, it's just very.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. Like on the internet, it works. Like you're not putting that on Saturday morning cartoon advertising. Obviously,
no,
that's the beautiful thing about target advertising. You know where you're going with it. So
yeah. And if there are younger teenage boys who happen to look at our Instagram, you know, they're looking at worse shit on the internet.
Right.
Yeah, that was exactly our point, is like someone's criticizing us for being slightly on the edge. Like one of our other mottos is stretches so your nuts ain't crushed. Yeah. And people go bananas. This creates controversy on the internet, and people are saying this is wrong. You guys need to be cleaning your advertising. I would have purchased, but for the fact that you guys are a little bit edgy. And we're thinking to ourselves, look at what goes on the rest of the internet. Right. Forget about like Anonymous. Forget about Reddit. Just look at like major politicians, celebrities. The stuff that's going on Instagram is bananas.
And they're worried about a pair of jeans. And
we're just a pair of jeans that's like on the line. And the whole thing with the internet is get a reaction from someone and then it.
But you know what? Those are the same type of customers, I'm sure. Well, people that then turn into customers down the road when they're, and they're like, just like deleting the past, they'll try to delete the fact that they came at you, and then they secretly buy it under a different username or a different, send it to their neighbors.
Well, that's actually one of the things that I learned. I mean, I had never previously managed ad threads.
Right.
And I don't know if we expected them to get as active as they did so quickly. But you learn very quickly that even people who appear to be trolls at first are sort of just someone looking for a connection, and a lot of the time they're potential buyers.
Or a pair of perfect jeans.
Yeah, I mean, it's so in reference to the stretches so your nuts ain't crushed ad, one of the common responses is, well, what if I like having my nuts crushed?
They're at the wrong place.
So that person, though, I'd say at least 50% of the time is a buyer.
Right.
So they're looking at our ad thread, they're seeing how we respond to comments, and they're like, I'm going to have a good time with this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's sort of this unusual, I guess, study of like human psychology and interaction with the internet that we really didn't expect.
All because you guys wanted to do something fun and create something.
Right, that's it.
So let's talk a little bit of business, but like, so you guys have this brainchild that's out in the world right now. Obviously you don't want to just make a single pair. You talked a little bit about making athletic wear too. So what's the long-term vision of Perfect Jean for you guys?
I'd say really the foundation of the company is that we have expertise and experience in manufacturing through Zack's experience, e-commerce, operations, logistics, digital marketing. Pretty much all the people running those areas have at least 5-10 years of experience, and they're all partners in the business. So this is really not about let's get a lot of money from venture capital and then disperse it out. This is about bring people in, everyone's a partner, everyone's got upside. So we can execute on a lot of different kind of product lines real quickly. So we have plans to do a perfect tee, like the shirts that both of us are wearing. This one is basically just the motto. Zach's wearing the keep your fucking distance shirt. So we can make this stuff real quick. Our pricing is really good. And this is actually a really, really soft t-shirt. So we're going to make t-shirts under the perfect tee. We'll do hoodies under a perfect hoodie. Jean shorts has been a pretty frequent customer request. So we got to do the perfect jort at some point.
Yeah, John Cena style.
Yeah, the stretchy jort. We'll do the stretchy denim bathing suit. Who knows? But
it's endless. Yeah,
it's endless. And just keep it simple. We're not trying to make a company that has like 50 different products and sitting.
You guys go off the KISS method? You guys go off the KISS method too?
Hell yeah.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Not smart enough to not keep it simple, to be honest. It's like,
but that's what connects with more people. Just the simpler, the better, the more convenient, and I'll be honest, that's how I got connected with you guys too. So,
and in part, we're deriving the product lines again from my experience and my family's experience in the apparel business. So there are factories we've worked with for 20, 30 plus years.
Right.
And they have ideas of what their best product is, what the best fabric is, right?
It's not like you guys are in Wall Street or working in a restaurant and saying, hey, I want to start a company.
Yeah. No.
So and then you Google how to start a denim brand, and it says step 1.
Find denim.
A lot of these people have they have sort of the tech background, but they don't have the supply chain background. We're coming in with a bit of both. So we know our product is great. It's really how to market it, how to convert the customer. Yeah.
Well, I think you guys are doing a great job with it. And you want to pick up a pair, of course, the perfectjean.nyc, and follow them on social media for a lot of fun, and you can learn a lot. Yeah, you can learn a lot about people too. So Ovi, Zach, I appreciate it. Co-founders of The Perfect Jean. Make sure you pick up a pair. I'll show mine one more time. They're good. They're black. Go. Never thought I'd do that on the internet. So there you go.
Done,
look what you guys have done to me. So thank you guys. I appreciate it, and continued success.